Hi students, this is Mrs. Mata with your 9.3 lesson called Calculate Average Speed. Your objective is right here. I can calculate average speed, which means you can use a calculator, using distance and time measurement. Distance is usually measured either in miles or meters, and time is usually measured in seconds. So this is Mrs. Mata, and make sure you have your notes ready to go before you move on. All right, we're gonna start here on the left side where it says formula. As you know, speed equals distance times time, right? So your average speed is the total distance. So if there's multiple distances, you are adding up all the distances divided by the total time it took to travel all those distances. Sometimes we are asked for different variables, not just speed. So we're going to use a triangle, kind of like we did with force equals mass times acceleration. In case one of the other variables is missing, you'll know how to find it. So if speed, average speed equals distance divided by time, this line is going to be our division. So we have our total distance. So I'm going to put D for distance, divided by our total time, which means this is average speed. So if we need distance, we do speed times time. So basically this works the same way the other triangle works. You can cover up one variable, and the other two variables will tell you how to get that variable. Next, we're going to practice with 3 examples. So you can write your examples here on the right, or you can flip this page up by folding on this line if you need more space, and you can write them underneath. It is up to you. But you're just going to write down the example and then the answer so that you have something to study from if you need it. All right, here's our first example. It says, while on vacation, Jim traveled 400 miles in 8 hours. So miles is going to be our distance, and hours is going to be our time. So if I know that average speed equals distance divided by time, all I'm doing is 400 divided by 8. Remember, your learning target says calculate, so you can use a calculator either on your phone or on your computer or the actual calculator. If this is a STAR test or a MapGirl test, of course you cannot, but you can always use a calculator that's embedded in the program. So I'm going to enter 400, press the division sign, 8 equals, and my calculator tells me that it's 50. 50 is not the final answer because you do need a label in units, and so that's going to be miles per hour, and I'm going to write it like that. Here's your second example. It says a plane flies from Houston to New York City in 4 hours. So I know this is my time. The distance it traveled was this many miles. So this is my distance because it even tells me right there. My average speed I know is distance divided by time. So my distance again is 1,627. Press the division and go 4, and let's see what my calculator says. All right, so my answer, we have 406 and 75 hundredths, and the unit there is, of course, like the other one, miles per hour as my average speed. Here's our third example. It says a runner jogs 75 meters. Meters we know is distance in 7.5 seconds, and we know seconds is a time. So we're asking for average speed. We know speed equals distance divided by time. So let's just use our variables, plug that into our calculator, and see what we get. So distance, again, we have 75 meters. Time is 7.5 seconds. And you might not even need a calculator for this one. If you can't figure it out, you can also use a calculator, but we have 10. And the units are meters per second. So make sure you write the units. Those are super important. Thank you so much for watching. It has been fun. here is your code to start the next activity. All right, here's your code. You're going to write it down. You're going to enter it into your Google form. Use this code right here, and it will allow you to practice. Let me know if you have questions, as always, and I'll see you in class. See you later.